Team Jason. Jason, we're looking for your video. I'm assuming you can hear me, but your video's not showing. Welcome, everybody. We're going to give it, webinar starts at 9 p.m. Tonight is the orientation for our challenge, our big summer challenge with 1,030 people registered. We'll see how many actually show up tonight.
You're going to have to quit making noises. Okay.
What are they doing back there? Giggling, lovebirds giggling. I hear them.
Hey, hey!
What was you doing? Getting some sugar from your bride before you got on here?
No, we were washing dishes.
Oh, I got you. Well, you probably got some sugar if you was helping wash dishes.
There's been sugar involved. There's been sugar.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? We got Brother Man Chef, I see. I'm not going to try to welcome every individual because we're going to have a lot here. I'm thinking we had more than 1,030 people registered at last look. And we're hoping for several hundred here live. And we'll get ready at about 9:03 to get going with this orientation. Patricia Hurd is in the house. Jason, I don't think we've ever done one like this, have we? Where we're
No, sir. No, sir. I got to get my chat pulled up. I can't see everybody.
You should be able to, you know how to do that.
Hey, everybody. I see Satin and Bob and Jeremiah, Patricia, Karen. Good to see you guys. Gonna be fun. Got a class with Travis. Lord help, I don't know how to get this computer to quit talking to me.
You may have to cut the volume off of it.
I may have to get my darling back in here.
Hey, everybody, don't forget to set your chat to all panelists and attendees. This is the first challenge we've ever done like this. We don't know what to expect, but we're expecting a big turnout for it. There's Amanda.
Hey.
Sasha should be making an appearance, shouldn't she? Sasha should be on here too. Be two pretty girls. Hey, everybody, welcome. Hey, Rebecca, Joan, Angel, Marcella, Debbie.
All right. We've got 4 minutes for you guys to get your brains in gear. Travis and I have been working all day diligently to figure out just who is going to be ready for this Summer Slimdown Challenge.
Yes, we have.
We're going to lay all the cards on the table and everybody gets to draw one. It's either going to have a T or a J on it. It doesn't matter which team you're on. It just matters that you get on a team, you stay on a team, you work hard.
Yeah.
Work is going to pay off.
That's it. That's it. We're going to have fun with it. Going to have fun with it. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, everybody. It is 8:56 p.m. We'll get started just a few minutes after 9 p.m. Hey, Angela Cooper. How are you doing?
All right.
Good to have you. Charles Grant, Katrina. Got a challenge for you. Sure do. Weight loss challenge. I'm thinking 20 to 30 pounds in 5 weeks if you're diligent. Rebecca, Tasha, Millie.
Hey, got Millie in there. Hey, Millie.
Jason, are we going to let them switch up teams each week, or you want?
You know, it just matters if they like being with the winners. That's all. We just got to figure out if they like being with the winners.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The way we did that, they can't switch up.
That's right.
Well, no, they could. If
we actually could allow them to defer and go to the other team.
Let's don't.
Let's don't.
No, let's don't. Make them choose and stick it out.
All right. That's right.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That's right.
By the looks of this, I think you're going to have more on your team than me. I'm seeing a lot of Jason comments over here.
I'm missing out on all these comments. I'm just excited. I'm excited. You know, Monday night in LJ, I happened to, I felt the Lord on me. I told a little story about having a relationship with God, how God wants us to have a relationship with him. He doesn't just want us to have faith in him. He actually wants us to wrestle with him. And I got thinking that, that same little line of thinking could go real well with this challenge. You see, Travis represents Esau and I represent Jacob. See,
oh, sure.
He's older than me and he came first, and I've had a hold of his heel ever since I've got in here. But we're both about to wrestle for this birthright, and we're going to see which team comes out on top.
Well, we already know Jacob's team does. That's not fair.
Well, Jacob had to tell a fib to get that birthright anyway. So
yeah, he's a liar. So y'all don't listen to him.
That's right. Jacob had to get that porridge. Jacob had the good porridge. He needed his mama's help to cook it though.
Yeah. How about we do it a different way? How about one of us be David and the other one Jonathan? That's better.
There you go. I like that as well.
That way we're both good guys,
That's right. That's right.
No, Jonathan dies prematurely. So
but Esau and Jacob wound up coming back together and living in harmony. So
that's true. The flesh and the spirit, eh?
That's right. And Jacob wound up blessing his brother, and they wound up coming back together in the land of Canaan.
Hey, everybody. Yep, you'll have to pick. And just so that you know, neither one of us take any offense to not being picked, because, in fact, it might be harder on the one who has more team members.
That's right. Hey, Phil. Got my buddy Phil with us. Christy, Teresa, good to see you guys. There's my girl Nellie. She's been with me. Travis, boy, you should see Nellie. She is diligently working to get that weight off. I'm proud of this. There's some of my phase 1 people coming in for the challenge. Awesome. We might actually have we might have some serious weight loss success here at the end of week 1. I just hope everybody's ready to lock it in and rip off the knob for this love handle war we got going on.
That's right. That's right. Christy says, I can't pick. Got some people pulling for me now. That's good. That'll work.
That's right. How can you not pull for my mentor? You gotta love him. I love him. Wouldn't be fair to not love him.
Hey,
that don't mean I'm gonna let him win though.
Billy Walls is with us. We got a good crowd.
You've got time to wait, Missy. We don't have to pick right this moment. You've got a little bit of time to pick in between when your heart tells you which one to pick. You go and you click the button that says this challenge.
Yeah, and really the only difference that this is going to make, folks, because nothing's being done in secret. We're all going to be in the same group. Right. You'll get content from Jason and I. Team Jason will see the stuff that, for the most part, that I'm giving my team. The only difference here is Team Travis. I'll be your mentor. I'll be reaching out to you with direct contact information so that you can contact me when you have a question, and Jason will be doing the same. But everything that we do is going to be transparent to each team, because it's not so much about competition as it is you making your stand and getting the weight off before the summer's up.
That's okay? Right.
Bikini wannabe. I love it. Do we have anybody here who wants to look good naked before this is over? Well, that might be a stretch for some.
It'd be a real stretch for me.
Would me too. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. We got a lot of different cities represented, a lot of different states represented. 317 people live now. Jason, I told you I know my numbers, bro.
You're doing well.
How many out of that 1,030 would show? The percentages never lie.
We're just proud that you folks want to spend this little short hour with us. If we even keep you an hour, hopefully what we do is we get your heart set for diligently seeking that which the Lord has for us, which would be to see his face. That's what we're all desiring, is to see his face. And hopefully we can see his face in our reflection when we look back over this next couple of months and we see the glory of the Lord shining on us. That's what we want.
All right, we're going to get this party started. Real quick, a little housekeeping before we get started, okay? You want to make sure that you set your chat to all panelists and attendees so that we can all connect. This chat's going to be going really fast. I already see a lot of questions about how do I pick a team and so on and so forth. We're going to answer all those questions over the next hour. And don't panic. If you miss something, it's okay, because tomorrow morning I'll be sending everybody on both teams the class notes with the order of things that you have to do to officially participate in the challenge. So no big deal. Don't worry about missing. You'll get all the information that you need tomorrow morning. All these class notes, everything we talk about, including the recording of this video, will hit your inbox in the morning, and then you just follow the instructions. That will lead you to the Facebook group we've set up that will tell you how to officially enter the challenge. Tonight, we're going to go over the gist of the challenge. We're going to orient you to what we're going to be doing over the next 5 weeks to help you get 20 to 30 or more pounds off, depending upon your diligence. So don't worry about anything. Relax, listen up, take notes if you need to, but don't panic. Don't stress about not knowing something at this point or this juncture. We're going to get that to you, okay? So no worries there. We're going to get started with this orientation. This is our Summer Slimdown Challenge. We're going to go over the food list. We're going to do that tonight, Tuesday night. That gives you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to come up with the foods and meal plan that you're going to need for your first week.
That's right.
So you'll have plenty of time to prepare and get ready for this challenge. I do want to say this. This is a challenge, okay? So that means there is limited variety. We have a great lifestyle program with endless variety. And you might, I know some of you have experienced this. When you're new and you get started, it feels like overwhelming variety with our lifestyle program. But as you get going, you start learning what to do, how to do, and eventually you hit a plateau because there's too much variety. So we're not going to be able to add everything that you want, or it wouldn't be a challenge. We want this to be a self-discipline challenge. We want to lose weight and we want to cultivate self-discipline. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. You'll have holidays will be allowed. We're going to go over all that. If you'll really do this and put your all in all into it, you're going to have great success. Now, Jason and I talked before we come live here, 1/3 of your year is gone. It's gone. I don't know if you've been successful. I don't know if you have or have not been successful towards your goals this year thus far. Then you've got the next 4 months coming up. We just finished up 4 just about. And you got the next 4 months coming up. That's a good 4 months to really make your stand. And we'll be coming out with all kind of new stuff to try to, after this challenge, Jason and I's already talked about another one we're going to do. So we're going to keep you challenged over the next 4 months and help you really make progress, because the last 4 months of the year, statistics would have it that for most people, that's the most difficult 4 months. So if you're going to make progress this year, now's the time to be diligent, okay? So we're going to go over that. Before we get started, I'm going to turn it over to Jason. I'm sure he's going to have a motivational monologue for you, and I might have something else to say. Then we'll go over the rules.
All right. Well, I want to say welcome to everybody. I have a little bit of a nervous jitter going on because number one's my first class with Travis, and number two, my first time speaking to 397 people at one time, well, at least that I know of. Welcome to the Summer Slimdown Challenge with Travis and Jason. This is going to be more fun than it is going to be work, because we're going to be with you every step of the way. Our Facebook group that Travis was referring to earlier, where we're going to have both teams communicating in the same thread. So you're going to get either him or I for 7 days at a time. We're going to address the problems and concerns that you have, but more than anything, we're going to be there doing it with you and encouraging you along the way. So part of what we're going to try to accomplish is that we determine a point system. This point system is going to be fun. Travis and I have been working on it over the past couple of days. This point system is going to be something that, and we're going to have some surprises for you that we pop on you throughout the week. And these surprises are going to be features that we unlock on the website and games that he and I are going to play with each other. But we're going to focus diligently on 7-day periods that we can actually make commitments to, doing things that are the most beneficial for a weight loss challenge up front. So this first week, you may feel like you're in a little bit of a restricted eating program, but the reason for it is we want you to get good results. And better yet, we want you to get great results. So stick with us and don't give up, because if you give up, it counts against us. So we've got this all worked out. I'm really excited about these rules and getting these rules out to you so you can be as excited about them as I am.
Good deal. Good deal. So as Jason said, you're going to pick a team between now and next Monday. And what we want you to do is support your other teammates. We'll show you in a minute how you'll see who your other teammates are. You'll have to help me help my team. You'll have to help Jason help his team. We're all on the same team. Only difference is he's coaching, I'm coaching, but we need the teammates to rally around each other too, because it's just me and Jason, right, to support hundreds and hundreds of people, because we got 400 here. We've got another 600 that will have the opportunity to watch this video. So the teams are going to be pretty large, and you need to pull for both teams, but especially your teammates in supporting them. Should be a hoot. It should be a lot of fun. I'm going to mentor. We're going to mentor both teams, but we're going to divide up the responsibility of trying to answer questions and that sort of thing. So I hope you're ready to get started. We're going to go over the rules right now.
Awesome.
Let me pull these up.
I'll start out our mission, you guys. Each team each week is given a food list that will that with approved foods listed on it. Each person must choose foods from the approved food list. Each person is allowed one holiday each week. The participants will choose between Team Jason, Team Travis for the duration of the challenge. Each week, each team will earn points based upon the performance of the individuals on that team. Hopefully, once you have selected a team, we tried to talk about this a little bit earlier, once you've selected a team, you'll stick with it, because even if you're on the losing team, there will be benefits on staying on the losing team's meal plan. So teams with the highest percentage of weight lost will receive 2 points at the end of the week. Now, that is weight, not necessarily body fat. So we've got, that is the percentage of weight lost. So it is the body fat, because it's going by 2 points. The team with the most weight loss will receive 1 point at the end of each week. So body fat percentage per team gets 2 points. Weight loss per team gets 1 point. And the team with the most steps walked plus most miles walked plus most exercise reps accumulated will receive 1 point. So collectively, I've already seen in the chat earlier, somebody made a reference to earlier challenges where sometimes you would not get credit for some parts of your walking or some parts of your exercise due to the fact that they were quantified unequally, and they should have been quantified unequally, but it came out to where one countered the other. What we're doing is we're putting all exercise, whether it's tracked in steps, whether it's tracked in miles, or whether it's tracked in exercise repetitions, all into 1 point system. So when those things collectively get added up per team, it only counts for 1 point. And then the team with the least tap outs, you guys, Team Jason, listen up. No tapping out. No tapping out. The team with the least tap outs will receive 2 points at the end of each week. So remember, no tap outs, Team Jason. I'm going to let Travis go in here on these next rules. Take it away.
And just to clarify, I see some questions about the app. Can you journal from the app? You can journal from the app, but the app does not allow for you to enter your steps, miles, or exercise reps. So if you're doing those extracurricular activities, they're weighted lower than the weight loss, than the perfect days. They're rated lower. You only get 1 point for all that stuff combined. So I'm glad that Pam Price is on my team because she walks a lot. But you only get and that's still, we're going to need every point. Every point's going to count. But what's weighted the highest here, what's most important, is the percentage of weight lost. And what that does is, if somebody's got a lot of weight to lose, they don't have an unfair advantage. Somebody that has less weight to lose is usually at an unfair advantage. So you won't be, because our team's going to get 2 points if we win based upon the percentage of weight loss. 1 point for the team with the most weight loss by number. And then we're going to add the exercise stuff up, and that'll get 1 point for the team. And then the least tap outs gets 2 points. So Team Travis, let's not tap out. Before you tap out, message me. Don't tap out. Don't tap out. We don't want you to tap out.
That's right. We will actually create a thread in the group where you can come and actually petition the group and the team, your own team members, for permission to tap out. We'll try to talk you out of it. We'll even try to help you get your food selections in if you're having a hard time. If you're thinking you're going to tap out because you don't know what to do, we're going to set up a couple of threads in the group where you can go and you can seek assistance there.
Yep. Can we do a challenge if we cannot walk? Yes. You do not. Here's another thing about this. If you don't exercise, don't worry about it. Okay. There's going to be plenty of people on both teams that do not do any walking or any exercise. Right. Everybody that does do walking and exercise, hey, join my team.
Hey. Recruits, don't listen to that.
So we've tried to do this as fairly as possible, but here's the thing. Nobody's going to miss out. Nobody's going to lose. It's about doing your best effort. Nobody's going to get mad at you. Now, there might be more people on Jason's team or more people on my team. So how we'll do that fairly is we'll take the total number of points and divide by the number of teammates.
That's right.
That will tell us the average points per teammate, and that's how we will divvy this thing up, okay, and determine who's our winner at the end of each week. It's important that each participant play by the rules and on the honor system. Please, no cheating. Don't be putting in fabricated numbers to give us better tallies. Then it's just no fun. It's no fun.
That's right.
And two, I'm telling you from past challenges, anytime, even though we say this is for good fun, good-natured fun, everybody's watching the two groups, and if they see something that looks weird and inflated, they're telling on you. So then we have to come ask you, was your 5,000 miles that you walked yesterday legit? So you want to play by the rules, okay? Now,
if you walk over 10 miles, we got to see a sweaty picture.
Right. Somebody's saying, well, I'm not going to be here. How long is the challenge? Okay, the challenge is going to be at least 5 weeks, but at the end of each week, you'll have to re-up. So you'll have to decide again if you want to participate another week. So that's what makes it fair if somebody's going on vacation or whatnot. 5 weeks, you can do 3 out of 5 weeks, you can do 2 out of 5 weeks, but what we would ask so that you don't mess our teams up is if you choose a week that you're doing it, finish that week. Don't tap out because you'll cost our team points. Okay? Make a decision to stick to it at least 1 week at a time, hopefully 5 weeks. But if you can't, you can't. This is like everything else. Do the best that you can do. Kim's asking, can we do the 21-day challenge? Real quick, There's going to be a lot of questions. We won't get to all of them tonight. We will in the group once y'all start asking these questions. This chat is scrolling fast. But for example, we've got a meal plan here that everybody has to stick to for the first week, both teams. Nobody's won yet. So everybody's starting off with the same meal plan. Now, in order to participate in this, you would have to follow this meal plan, not the 21 meal plan. But it's all stuff that's on 21. So you could still mark, you could be participating in 21 and this meal plan. This is just going to be a more restricted meal plan than the 21-day meal plan. You could definitely do 21 at the same time you do this. But this meal plan for week 1 trumps the other meal plans, okay? Lots of questions about restaurants and such. I think we'll answer all that for you shortly, okay? The winning team, everybody starts with the same meal plan. The winning team will be rewarded with more food variety the next week. So, for example, let's say that Jason's team wins week 1. Then beginning on week 2, Jason's team would be allowed another meal plan with more variety. Whereas the losing team, Team Travis, would have to stick with the week 1 meal plan again, which is more restricted. Does that make sense to everybody? The challenge will run each week through the end of May 2019. Each week, each participant that completes the week without having to tap out will receive the Summer Slimdown Challenge badge. Now, watch this, okay? When it comes to tapping out, here is the only time that you tap out of a challenge that we do. Because remember, at the end of the day, this is about us all getting our life and health back. The only time you should tap out of a challenge is if you purposely screwed up because you lost your discipline and wits. If your screw up was an accident, you really thought that you were doing the right thing, we're going to give you some grace there. Just put it out there. Hey, I screwed up. Here's why I thought I could do that. I messed up, and we'll give you grace. But in your heart, if you know, I knew I was screwing up, I purposely screwed up, you need to tap out. After one holiday. Everybody's allowed one holiday a week.
That's right.
Jason, you want me to keep going on the rules?
Well, I want to throw in right there, just because everybody's allowed a holiday, that doesn't mean everybody needs a holiday. What it means is if you have a holiday, you don't automatically tap out of the challenge. The challenge actually allows for one holiday. So if you have an accidental holiday, it encourages you to be honest and journal a holiday in your plan or in your journal itself online. And it encourages you to be much more diligent for the remainder of your 7 days. So you don't have an additional holiday. Only one holiday is allowed per participant.
Right. After one holiday, in other words, you choose Friday as your holiday, and then Saturday you take off too, you would need to tap out. You would need to tap out to play the game the right way. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So, Jennifer, you don't have to participate. No one has to participate in this. Totally voluntary.
Oh yeah.
Right. Our rules. Here's the rules. Water. Drink half a gallon up to 1 gallon of water daily. You can also drink any approved beverage with 25 or less calories. Journal. You must journal. In order to officially participate, you must mark in your journal what kind of day you had. A perfect day, an intermittent, for those of you that have gold level membership, a perfect day, intermittent fasting day, a divine day, those are all perfect days. If you don't have gold level, a perfect day is a perfect day. If you're following the rules, you'll mark it perfect. You can do this in your journal, in your app, and it will sync to the website. You just want to make sure it did sync to the website, because the challenge will automatically tap you out if you're not marking your days. You have 24 hours after, in other words, Monday's finished. So if you don't mark Monday a perfect day before Tuesday's over, then you're going to get tapped out. Does that make sense? Combinations. The following food categories and combinations are allowed during the first week. All this will be sent to you. You have another food combination chart. It's very restrictive because let me see if I can make it any bigger. I don't know how much bigger we can get it. That's as big as I can get it, and let's do this, I think. But keep in mind, I'm going to be sending this to you.
The rules are going to be available to everyone.
Can you see it, Jason?
Yes, sir.
Y'all will get this in your inbox if you register through Zoom. Okay. Excuse me. The following food categories and combinations allowed during the first week. Obviously, you can have a lean protein, a fibrous carb, a protein plus fat, shellfish, hemp hearts, hemp flakes. Combinations would be 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 plus MCT, 4 plus 2, 7 plus 2, 7 plus 2 plus MCT, 1, 7, and 2 plus hemp hearts or hemp flakes, and meal replacements. This is week 1. I'm about to pull up the foods. You have certain foods that you have to pair your first week, and peanut butter is not amongst them in the first week. This is your food combination. Remember, we got to earn the right. We got to win the day to get more variety. We're all going to our own island.
That's right. I see two people with their lips out about peanut butter. Peanut butter will be around, but you can do anything for a week.
Got to earn the right for your peanut butter, people.
That's right.
Yep. Got to work hard. See, instead of winning money, you're going to win peanut butter. Right? Got to fight hard for that peanut butter.
If Travis Martin can do without peanut butter, anybody can do without peanut butter.
Right. That's how I lost my weight. All right. Portions. This is a self-discipline behavior modification challenge. You can choose from the foods, meal replacements, and combinations in the chart that I'm going to show y'all that. Stay with me. And then can observe the normal portion rule. Eat from a 6 to 8 inch plate or use the hand rule. Everybody here, I think, knows what that is. If you don't, let us know. If you're a calorie counter, if you're over 200 pounds, each meal should be between 200 and 400 calories. If you're under 200 pounds, each meal should be between 200 and 300 calories. Again, you do not have to count calories. You can follow the portion plate rule. Daily, you can have up to 3 meals. Up to 3 meals. There's no snacks allowed in your first week. We recommend that your first week that you have up to 2 meal replacements and 1 meal combination from the list each day to keep things simple. This is not mandatory, but to get you off to a good start, we're going to recommend for simplicity that you choose 2 meal replacements a day and 1 meal combination. But let me reiterate, you do not have to do that. If you want 3 meal combinations, you can do that, okay? If you want 2 and don't want a 3rd meal, you can do that. But for example, like myself, I'm going to be choosing things like a Mighty Muffin for breakfast, Prue protein shake for lunch, and then some fish, some broccoli, and MCT oil for dinner. I want to lose some body fat. That will be the simplest approach for those that struggle with meal planning. Timing, we want to do our dead level best to get the best results to spread our meals out 6 hours. So what I do and what I'm going to ask my team to do as we go forward, the more you'll let me coach you, the more you'll let Jason coach you with his methods. He's been successful with his methods that are all Shibboleth approved methods, but they're a little different from mine. I've been successful with a little different methodology than him, but it's still all Shibboleth approved. I take my phone, I'm going to give you the hacks and tips I use. I take my phone, and when I have my Mighty Muffin, hypothetically, I have a Mighty Muffin for breakfast, I set in my phone. I'm going to be showing y'all this in the group on video. Even though you know what I'm talking about, I want you to see me do it. So I eat my Mighty Muffin, set my timer, and doggone it, I'm not going to eat again for 6 hours because I need to break the habit of thinking I need to graze on something all day. Does that make sense? It really works. You make a game out of it, you'll have a lot of fun. We want to eat those times that get tough for us. We want to make sure that we got some reason, some why, some purpose that's greater than ourself. Example here, don't pay attention to the 21-day thing there. I got to edit that. But we want to eat breakfast for the Father, lunch for the Son, dinner for the Holy Spirit. Embrace the growl, Emily says. Jason, do you have any comments on those rules?
Team Jason is going to really focus on accountability through journaling. One of the things that I found my mentees have much more success when we are accountable through proper portion control, and proper portion control is always easily judged by putting your hand in the picture. I've had many people become better, shibboleth, weight loss. I don't know how we're going to say it, but technicians, let's say that, weight loss technicians, by really cowering down when it comes to portion control, because for the most part, most of us know how to put more on there and make it look smaller. Right. We got to learn how to put less on there, and
that's good.
Like you said in that last statement, bless the name of the Lord. That's what we got to do.
Yes. I love that. That was good. Some of you talking about the journaling's a big struggle for you, so on and so forth. What we want to add, I'm gonna piggyback on what Jason said. We both want to ask our teammates, everybody that'll submit to that in the Facebook support group that we're going to give out for this challenge, please take pictures of your food and put it in there and let us all comment on it. Let's brag on each other. Let's put our pictures of our portion and our foods in there and help each other tweak it, make it better, make sure we're doing right. You know, let's really turn this into an accountability challenge. So both of us would like to ask our teammates to do what Jason said. Take pictures of your meals and post it in the group.
That's right.
That'll really help. Somebody mentioned I can't do the 6-hour break between meals because it takes me 2 hours to drink a protein shake. That doesn't matter. So when you get done drinking that protein shake, that's when you start your clock, okay? Right. So it don't matter how long it takes you. All right, so that's the rules. We'll be sending these out. We'll be answering questions on those rules. So if you don't understand all the rules, it doesn't matter. Once we get everybody in the group, it's like getting on a cruise ship. We all about to board up the cruise ship, and then when we get in that group, you'll be asking questions, and there'll be no scrolling real fast, and we'll be able to get them all answered. Now we want to show you the food list for week 1. Stay with us.
Excited about this food list.
And it figures that I would, all this clicking, that I lost it. All right, here we go. All right.
I can't wait to make Missy and Amanda's day. We're going to make Missy and Amanda's day with this food list, boss.
Do they like this food list, you think?
They're fixing to.
Does it have nut butter?
Let's talk.
No
let's talk
butter.
about this. Let's talk about this.
All right. So it may not be large enough for everybody to see, but we're going to send this out. We put together another temporary website. So your tips are appreciated if you want to tip me and Jason for going above and beyond. I'm not ashamed to ask for tips. Yes, I mean monetary ones. So,
bless God forever. There you go.
Maybe that ought to be part of it. Whichever one of us raised the most tips, that team gets a point too. That might work. That's an idea. Okay, so here we go. Let's look at our food list. What you're going to notice on this website, here's why we do it on a website and not a document. You'll be able to print the list, but we do it on a website because sometimes we have to add things. And instead of having to redo a document, we can just quickly add it to the website and you have a real-time list every day. So what you see so far in the tabs is week 1. Week 1 is where everyone starts. Has everybody got that? You do not click on winning team. In fact, you can click over here on the winning team and you can begin to look at some of the variety that's available if you're on the winning team. But everybody starts on week 1. Now, at the end of the week, let's say Team Jason wins. I better quit putting that prophecy out there. Team Jason wins, his team can go to the winning team variety, all still great fat loss foods, but the losing team has to stay on week 1. They have to suffer on the island of limited variety longer. Does that make sense to everybody? So we've got category 1 lean protein, the short list, category 2 fibrous carbs, category 2 breads, category 4 protein plus fats. You've got category 7 shellfish, hemp hearts, hemp flakes, condiments. Somebody asked about sugar-free gum is going to be a freebie because it's 0 calories. If it's 0 calories, it's free, okay? If you have low blood sugar or you're working out, pre-workout, post-workout, I would recommend that you not include extra food, but just in case some of you that we've debated this before, you really feel you need the extra, you can have berries, apple, oranges, bio coffee, approved protein shake, Advocare Rehydrate, approved Kind Bar Plus. Anytime you feel your blood sugar drop or you feel that you need a pre or post workout extra, that's what you can do there over and above the 3 meals. I would suggest to my team, unless you have severe low blood sugar episodes, that you just suffer with your workout. Because look, we're not trying to bulk up. We're trying to preserve muscle and cut fat. But we know from history, historical challenges, people are going to debate, hey, I need extra, I work harder. Fine, there that is. Does that make sense? Then you got your meal replacements. This is where we were talking. I would ask my team, the team members that look, you're not looking for a lifestyle the next 5 weeks. You're looking for extreme healthful fat loss. I would ask my team, Jason may have a different take, that if you can, to keep things simple, choose 2 meal replacements and 1 real whole food meal. Try to get through a week like that. I think you'll get extreme momentum, but you don't have to. You can have 3 whole food meals. For example, my diet the next week will look like this. I'll get up and for breakfast I might have I'll go work out, and then I might have a bio coffee with a Healthwise hot chocolate, or I might have a bio coffee with a scoop of Beverly protein. For lunch, I may have 1/3 of a hemp bar, and then for dinner, I may have something like turkey breast on approved bread with fat-free cheese, or I might have the white part of a rotisserie chicken with a large side salad. Am I making sense, anybody? Do you kind of see where I'm going with this? Miss Mathis, don't worry about not being able to read it. I'm going to send this to you, okay? We're going to send this to you. Bonitos is not in week 1. We're all going to an island. We're going to lock it down and rip off the knob, okay? We want to focus on limited variety. We don't want to make this the lifestyle. We want a limited variety. Is everybody good with that? Now, if you're thinking, hey, if there's enough of you before we launch this thing that think that this is too restrictive, then we'll change it. But if it's just a few of you that think it's too restrictive, I would ask you to stick with your Shibboleth lifestyle.
Team Travis, go ahead and join Team Travis, and y'all can have a changed menu. This menu is going to work great for Team Jason. I just hope y'all heard that, and y'all hear the confidence in my voice. Team Jason
not adding anything.
Team Jason is going to slay the dragon with this meal plan right here. Yeah. We are going to earn something next week. I don't know what that something is quite yet. I'm going to poll my team to find out what they want, and I'm going to get them excited about it. We're going to work hard to get us some extra goodies added to the meal plan.
I love it.
I'm going to bless the name of the Lord right there myself.
I love it. So somebody asked, can I get my shake approved? Right here it says meal replacements. Any approved shake will work, but you've got to go by this. Now, let me tell you how it works with your teammates that are diligent. If you're not diligent and you're posting stuff in the group that's not on this list, they'll call you out. So that's a good thing. Don't get wounded. Don't get upset, because in every challenge you have people that's not diligent about it and you have people that are diligent. Let the diligent people hold your butt accountable, okay? I'm going to be a little jack on my team. And I think Jason's going to too. He's telling you he ain't adding nothing. Well, in order for me to add it, I got to go through Jason. In order for Jason to add it, he's got to go through me.
That's
And
right.
we have to agree, okay, we're both willing to add that item, and we're not going to do it.
That's
All
right.
right, so week one is supposed to be challenging. Restaurants. Milk is not on week one. No, it's not.
Bonitos are not on week 2 either.
That's right. Restaurants. Chick-fil-A grilled chicken nuggets with a side salad. Wendy's chili over a side salad. If you go into a Mexican restaurant, bowl of chicken soup with no rice, or 3 soft chicken tacos, use only one of your own approved shells. Then you've got cooking oils and sprays. Now, you might say, what about other restaurants? You should be able to go to any restaurant and put a lean protein with a fibrous carb or a protein plus fat with a fibrous carb. So you've got plenty of variety. You've got salmon and broccoli here. You've got steak and asparagus here. So you should be fine, okay? Mighty Muffins are on week one. If I go over here, you will see meal replacements, Mighty Muffin, Mighty Muffin. He's still working on this, so it says Mighty Muffin Help Light. That's 2 items. He just got to fix that. Mighty Muffins is on the list, okay? The last thing, hope some of you will be excited. If you choose any War on Weakness meal plan, it's approved. It doesn't have to be items listed up here. If you choose a WOW plan, it's approved. You just have to specifically list that in your journal.
That's right. Let me interject right here for a minute.
Jump in there, bro.
Let me jump in right here. Some of you folks have had your lips out and you've been saying there's no ice cream on this challenge. There's no pancakes on this challenge. There's no peanut butter on this challenge. There's no cookies on this challenge. There's no bread. There's no bread. There's no milk on this challenge. Well, you have now found the jackpot right there at the bottom. The good thing, the best thing about the jackpot is when you pick it, you got to stick to it.
Yeah.
If you stick to a WOW challenge, you're going to get 2 badges out of the week. You're going to get a badge for completing our Summer Slimdown challenge. You're going to get a badge for completing your War on Weakness challenge. You're going to get, you're going to get the benefit of eating those delicious things that you select. So peanut butter crybabies, get your peanut butter in the War on Weakness. Ice cream crybabies, get your ice cream in the War on Weakness, and there's no need to cry. We're just gonna lose the weight together, and we're gonna all wind up over there in the promised land.
That's right. That's right. And those that don't wind up in the promised land, guess what? Because your variety is more restricted, you'll probably lose more weight and win the next week. So it's all about balance, okay?
That's right.
All right. There's so many questions. I'm not missing them on purpose. It's just the way it's.
I'm trying to answer Q&A while you're talking, so I'm staying with you, brother.
Nice. So on this, what you'll see tomorrow is that your food combination chart is listed on this challenge website. The videos that Jason and I do, we're going to do support videos for y'all. They'll be listed, and the rules I went over will also be listed. Everything you need will be on this challenge website, okay? All right, so let's start the next part of this. Is there any questions about the rules that I've went over? Because I'm about to take you to the Facebook group and the official challenge and how to enter that.
Awesome.
Okay, so you're asking those questions. So we're gonna get started showing you that right now. Let me pull this up on the website. Bear with me. Jason, you make me want to be on your team.
Hey.
I like the way you're talking. I want somebody else to take my job and be on your team. All right, so let me I got this up. Now I'm going to share the screen with you again. Now this is the part where there's some hoops to jump through, but when you've lost focus or you're trying to gain focus, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Because a lot of people just mindlessly eat because they don't have a plan. Having to re-up each week into the challenge means that you have to be aware of, hey, look, it's kind of a red flag. I'm doing something next week. I'm focused next week. Let me enter my pictures. Let me sign up. Let me get going. It prevents some mindless eating. It gets you focused. So what I did to get here was I logged into the website and I clicked challenge tab, this orange tab. I'll put all this in class notes. Hang tight, I lost my chat. Okay. I've got the orange challenge button, and you'll see here there's 2 challenges available. Summer Slimdown Team Jason, Summer Slimdown Team Travis. There's 2 accept buttons. The start date is officially April the 29th, 2019. The end date of the first week is May the 5th, 2019. Because we're doing this as an official challenge, you'll need to enter your morning weight each day in order for the system to track things the right way. You'll need to journal every day, okay? So to accept, don't pay attention to these rules here necessarily. To accept your challenge, you'll click accept, and then you'll have to add 2 pictures. You can be wearing some exercise clothing, some tight clothes. We want you to be able to see the transformation that's taking place before your eyes. If you're one of those people that do not want your pictures on here and you still want to officially participate, you have to still put 2 pictures. You might want to put 2 pictures at the beach, but in order to officially participate, you've got to enter your pictures. I recommend a front picture and a side or back picture. So you'll have to do that in order to begin the challenge. Then you'll need to start filling out your journal when that challenge starts next Monday. Okay? Any questions about how to officially start the challenge? Yeah, whether you have 1 challah meal or you have 3 in a day, it's all going to count as a holiday. A challah meal is better than having a holiday, but it's still a holiday. Little leaven leaveneth the whole lump.
I want to address a couple of things that have been going on behind the scenes, just so everybody knows. Number one thing, you do not have to be on Facebook to do this challenge. We're going to go ahead and agree but you do have to journal everything on the website, and you do have to take pictures of your food and add them to the website. You do not have to be on Facebook. We don't force people to do Facebook to do our program. Facebook it's actually a welcomed benefit to members because it's such an easy way to access help from friends when the staff is not available. But it's simply an extra. It's not a necessity for our program. Secondly, timing is very, 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 very important, and it's going to be important for your efficient fat burning, and it's going to be important for your overall results in the long run. If you, for any reason whatsoever, cannot stick to a 6-hour fast between each meal, that's perfectly okay. I don't want anybody to think you cannot do the challenge because you can't meet the best case scenario. Right. Best case scenario is we never have a holiday until we get all excess body fat off, because there's no reasonable moral argument any human being that's under the sound of my voice can make to actually live and tote around excess body fat. It is unhealthy. It's not good for us, and there's no reason for us to sit here and try to justify keeping it around. So when we take holidays with grace from God. It's grace built into our program. We don't condemn anybody for having holidays because, hey, we like to have holidays too. But we acknowledge that if we're toting around excess body fat, that our holidays are actually grace days much, much more than earned holidays. So I wanted to throw that out there. A question that I want to get Travis to help me clarify here is, we have this this written in the rules portion of our meal plan. It says we can have drinks that are 25 calories or less. So I want to specify, get Travis to speak a little bit on that while I keep up with the Q&A.
Yeah, all 0-calorie beverages are approved, but there are some beverages like Advocare Spark that have 15 calories in it. There's some beverages out there that have Splenda in it. That's 10 calories. Ocean Spray Diet has 5 calories. Those will all be approved too. Crystal Light will be approved. So I just went with the number of 25 to say if it's an approved beverage and it's under 25 calories, it will be allowed. Think Ocean Spray Diet and Crystal Light.
Great.
Does that make sense, everybody?
It absolutely does. And so what Travis is saying is as long as it's approved, you can have up to 25 calories of an approved drink during the challenge, be it Spark, be it Celsius, be it Crystal Light or whatever. Okay. Bio Coffee has a caloric intake, but I believe it's more than 25 calories. So, Bio Coffee is on the meal plan. So that is another way to look at that. If you're drinking Bio Coffee, make sure you realize, or you go to your website and you justify it by combining it properly or journaling it properly.
Correct.
It's not hard to take a picture of a cup of Bio Coffee and put it in your journal. It's, a matter of fact, it's very easy.
Right. And here's another caveat. For example, Laura says, I got to have coffee. Coffee's 0 calories, but she's wanting creamer. So her creamer would need to be less than 25 calories. Then you've got questions about, well, there's a WOW challenge. Patricia says, well, there's a WOW challenge with PB&J. That would be how you got your peanut butter in week 1, would be to do the PB&J WOW challenge exactly as it's written. Remember, if you choose a WOW challenge, you have to follow that day that you chose it exactly, okay, with no deviation, or you've tapped out. So make sure if you choose a WOW challenge that you do it properly, because if you don't, and you don't complete it, you got another tap out for your team. Coke Zero is a 0 calorie beverage, so would it be included, everybody? That's the question. Yes, it would be included. Walden Farm 0 calorie creamers are all allowed. Yes. Any other questions? Any approved shake is there. Beverly's the best. It really is by a gazillion times, but any approved shake. You can use
got a question. Got a question here about, do I have to have a Fitbit? No, you do not have to have a Fitbit. Fitbit will sync your Fitbit website with our Shibboleth website and actually track your steps that way. However, if you will simply record your walking miles in the journal, there's a place right beside where the Fitbit tracks, or where you would log your Fitbit to the Shibboleth journal, in your journal on the Shibboleth website. And if you'll study the Shibboleth journal, you'll find these things where you actually record your miles walking in, and that's where you'll be putting those miles walking, your miles in there.
Yeah, it's on the honor system. So if you know you walk 3 miles, you can put 3 in the miles walk department in your exercise part.
Right. Please don't double mark. If you're getting steps and it's tracking in your journal, please don't also go and mark miles. I think that's kind of that's a double-edged sword. Unless you're going out and doing deliberate exercise. And then if you're going out to do deliberate exercise, I almost wish you would count that as miles and not as steps.
All right. Another question, is my Apple Watch going to connect to the website? No, it will not. They won't work with our website. Fitbit will, but Apple Watch will not interface with us. So here's how you handle that. Your Apple Watch keeps up with your steps and your miles. So you would just go to your exercise section of your journal and enter that information from your Apple Watch on the honor system, and you'll be fine. Next question is scales. Do I have to weigh every day? I don't have scales. You have to weigh at least when you start the challenge. You have to enter that weight, and you have to enter it at the end. You have to do that, or it will kick you out. So you got to do that. is there a certain scale I can buy or should buy? I will send in class notes the recommended scales. I found one on Amazon that has a lot of features and should be $150, and it's really inexpensive. It's like $30 or something. It's very inexpensive, and it's a good scale. I'll send that to you. If you are doing CrossFit workouts, if you're doing all that stuff, you've got to count your repetitions and estimate them on the honor system and put them in there. So if you're doing CrossFit, you typically know how many reps you got. So you would go into miscellaneous exercise and you would put in your reps. When y'all all get in the group, you can ask these questions, and that will buy me time and Jason time to then get you a more thoughtful answer with directions on what to do in that particular case. Does that make sense? Now,
I had a question about 92-day challenge. I know Candy's doing the 92-day challenge. Honey, if you want to do this challenge along with the 92-day challenge, that will be absolutely fine. It will work excellent together. Good for you.
Yeah. And now a lot of you, listen, before I see what's going on here, a lot of people, it's not you, it's the devil influencing you. And let me explain what I mean. Jason's probably spotting a little bit of it. You're asking questions that you think the answer is going to be no to, and you say, well, see, I can't do it because I don't have scales or whatever. There's no reasonable excuse not to do this challenge. If you can't exercise, that's not an excuse. If you have special medications that cause you to not be able to have certain foods, or you have to have certain foods, not an excuse. But understand, just because there's a couple of special situations doesn't mean that Jason and I are going to go add variety to the website for everybody. So what you'll do is private message us. We'll determine if the thing that you need is reasonable or not reasonable. Once we tell you, okay, you can do that because of your special circumstance, then you should not go into the group and tell everybody that, hey, we can all do this, because you may have some special thing that we're not taking into consideration right now. But if your special thing is, I have to have Halo Top this week, that's not going to be reasonable. Okay. If it's that I have a busted knee and I can't walk, that's reasonable. I hope that made sense.
Let me touch on something, Travis.
Okay.
There are going to be people who have life scheduled this month. There's going to be plenty of you guys that have life scheduled this month. And I don't want, there's an old saying, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Right.
It means that that I'm just going to quit now because I haven't started yet, and I'm going to wait till all my excuses to mess up are out of the way before I actually do anything. This is what I suggest. Anybody that has not got the time to stick with it and do it officially has the liberty to tap out. It's perfectly fine to tap out. There's no honor lost in tapping out. If you do 5 perfect days and you go out of town for 3 days or for a weekend or whatever, and you eat whatever you eat there, and you come back and you get back in on the challenge, guess what you're going to do? You're going to lose weight. You're going to have great accountability, and you're going to do exactly what you're supposed to do, which is eat unto the Lord and have the camaraderie and the fellowship of your team. So think about it. If you're on a soccer team and somebody gets hurt, they're still on the team. They're just over there, not in the game. So you get in and you get on the team and you rally around your members. I've had many people that were on my team that were not participating, that I would not have been able to get my weight off without those people. Those people get the kudos as much as the people that actually did these challenges and did the life experiences with me. So don't not do this. Travis has made it abundantly clear. Do not do this. Nobody really has an excuse not to do this. If you're here now, hopefully you're getting fired up because you see we have got this thing set up for you to be successful. Don't put a stumbling block out there that's not there. Of course, life's going to get in the way. Okay? Of course it's going to get in the way, but don't not sign up because you feel like I'm going to Hawaii, or I'm going on a cruise, or I'm doing this. Good. You didn't know this challenge was coming. You didn't know what it's going to be like. When you get back, get on the wagon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And like Delicia's saying, can I do this? How can I try it while I'm with my mom in ICU? See, the thing here is, as long as you're sticking to the list, they're probably got a cafeteria, right? So you go to the cafeteria and you get chicken breast is on there. Green leafies is on there. You might say, well, I'm just too stressed to do it. Does the incorrect food that we eat exacerbate our problem? Or does it does it exacerbate the problem or really relieve our stress? It just exacerbates everything. We've all got to be eating. Why not just eat from week 1 list and lose some weight no matter what we're going through? Whether we're going through good times or bad, it never helps to be gaining weight. So let's all be reasonable about this thing. Some of you've really got some hardship stuff going on. But if you try to wait until everything's just right in your life to do something like Jason's saying, you're just not going to do it. It's not going to happen. If you look back, I guarantee you that most of us that's had a weight problem, we were going through some crisis and we lost our wits about us and we gained weight. Or we were entertaining ourselves on vacation, going through no crisis, making excuses to eat all the time. So it's like we're a people that's double-minded.
Mm-hmm.
We're double-minded, and the Bible says when we're double-minded, we're unstable in all of our ways. So it's either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it, regardless of your environment and situation. At some point in life, it's never going to be perfect. At some point in life, you've just got to say, whether I'm going through good or bad times, I'm sticking to this meal plan. I'm getting this weight off. Because at the end of the day, that's going to make all of my life better. Rhonda says you got to want to do it for yourself. That's right. We'll be praying for those of you with going through hardship. But I don't think hardship is a good enough excuse to eat junk and gain weight.
That's right.
Any other questions? I put in there, I'm going to do it again. I put in there the Facebook group. You won't get in there tonight, but you can go on and ask in, because this is where Jason and I will be doing the support, the awesome support that we're going to do. Right there it is. I just put it in there. And you've got the Facebook group that Jason and I will be supporting you. Now, what I would like for you to do, and I think Jason will agree. Jason, can we agree that anytime they post a question that they hashtag Team Jason or Team Travis so we know which team they're on?
Absolutely. I believe that's a great idea.
Do y'all understand that? We want you, every post you make in the Facebook group, you hashtag which team you're on when you make your post.
Absolutely.
Okay, lastly, not lastly, but one more. Jason, you don't know this either. So that we could expedite getting you in the group. This is very important, so that we can expedite getting you in the Facebook group. It asked you for a password. The password is 42,000. That's 42,000. That way we won't have to look you up in the system, because this is a members only group. And as you can imagine, lots of non-members find our groups and try to get in. We like to contain it to our people. So when you go to that Facebook group and it's going to ask you, what's the password? Put in 42,000. And that way we won't have to spend the time looking you up in the system. We can expedite getting you in that group. 42,000, 42000.
That's right.
Is that okay with you, Jason?
I love it.
That way you and I won't have to wait on the rest of the team to look them up. We can just go and pop them in. If they don't put the password, they may sit there a little while in the jail cell and not get in.
The start date will be Monday, what's today?
I believe it's the 29th, isn't it?
29th, that's right. Monday the 29th.
It don't matter if it's a comma. If you even come close to 42,000, I'm going to figure you as here, because nobody would figure a password is going to be 42,000. So 42,000 with or without a comma won't matter. Any other questions? I'll post the Facebook group again.
Travis, can you for a minute, just because I know you've got your website pulled up, can you show everybody on the video how to upload a picture to their journal?
I will attempt to do so. Bear with me. Might take me a second.
Okay.
Bear with me. And Jason, could you outline for those of them that want to exercise but don't know while I'm looking this up?
Sure.
Would you do me a favor and begin to tell them about the gold level membership and
Absolutely.
the Battle Buddy feature and Tony's live classes and all that stuff, the enhancements?
Absolutely. So you guys, here's what we're working on as a, not just as a ministry, but as the awesome weight loss lifestyle that you love. We're working on having a completed silver level membership. So you guys know that our silver level membership is robust. It has lots and lots of bells and whistles. Matter of fact, the silver level membership has so many bells and whistles that when I teach online website walkthroughs, everybody learns something new every time. It doesn't matter how many times you come, you learn something new all the time. So we have developed a gold level membership that requires an upgrade. It requires a little bit more money, but we actually have enhanced our silver level membership by adding new advanced classes. So these classes are going to be taught by Travis primarily about advanced weight loss philosophies such as intermittent fasting, strategies to use intermittent fasting, and to implement intermittent fasting with things like exercise, with or without exercise, of course, and then other types of programs that like clean eating and what we have chosen to call our divine day. Divine days are days where you eat foods that were in the Garden of Eden. They're going to be whole foods, they're going to be clean foods, and they're going to be God foods. Foods for your health, wellness, and of course for your weight loss experience. They're not always going to be weight loss centric. Some of the classes that are going to be gold level oriented are going to be things like exercise classes. So we're going to take our exercise section of the website, which is mostly done through pictorial exercise examples, and we're going to actually teach you how to do these things with an instructor. We have Tony C. Davis hired onto our staff. We're very happy to have him on board. This guy is super fit, super strong, and he's also super anointed. He's a man of God, and we trust him not just to help you on your weight loss and wellness journey, but also to help you get the fitness examples done the right way to where you can actually do these exercises and not hurt yourself and build yourself into the body that you want. So we talk about looking good naked or however, but what we're really trying to do is create a lifestyle for you in the gold level membership where you can go and actually elevate your nutritional information and your nutritional knowledge. You've heard of apologists before that actually learn things to the point where they can go and argue them. And we believe that we have a sound nutrition program. We believe that we have a program that's based on not just sound nutrition, but hard data. We have lived it, we've done it, and we believe that we have gone to this point to where we can expand on it through a gold level membership. And we hope you'll come join us. If you're a current member, you can always upgrade to the gold level membership for $25 extra. That will just simply elevate your membership to gold. If you're a gold level member, you'll always be a gold level member as long as you renew your membership within the 30-day expiration point. Okay, so once gold, always gold. Another thing to remember, if you are silver now and you're about to expire, you could just go ahead and renew your membership as a gold level member, and you will get that renewal in place. So another thing to mention, I'm going to give it back to you. I'm sure you found it by now, Trav.
I did.
Is a renewal on Shibboleth is going to be $50 to renew, whether you're gold or whether you're silver. So let's just remember that if you upgrade to gold, we're not going to make you upgrade at a higher rate. We're going to keep you at your guaranteed $50 renewal rate that we promised for I believe 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, the fee helps us cover the extreme cost of building the gold out. For example, I dropped two new videos today in the gold level membership. Tony dropped a live exercise class and is dropping another one tomorrow. You're going to see a lot of advanced content there, plus the Battle Buddy system that Jason and I is going to show y'all how to use during this challenge. Just to clarify, once you upgrade to gold, you're always gold. You don't go backwards. You don't have to upgrade again. It's just you pay that one-time thing and you have gold level. You don't have to have gold level. It is priority support. One of the reasons we're doing it, we keep having to add staff. We've got 7,300 silver level members getting support, so we have to add staff. So now we have priority support in gold. So there's just different little caveats like that that's going to make it well worth $25, a one-time $25 charge. And then if you're silver and you need to renew, it's $50. If you're gold and you need to renew for another year, it's $50. It's a one-time charge to go to gold. It doesn't mean you got to pay more to renew it. Hope that makes sense. We try to just cover our cost. That's all we've ever tried to do, is to cover our cost. We're not a profitable venture. We're a cover the cost venture. So it really helps us, okay? Yeah, one-time $25 charge to gold. That will probably go up, but right now that's what we're doing to pay for some of the coding that we've done and some of the releases that's coming. If you're a lifetime member, you'd still have to pay $25 to get gold, definitely. Because if you're a lifetime member, you're not paying anything. As long as you're in there, you're in there. As long as you're using it, you're using it. That was I feel like a blessing back when we did that. But when we add new stuff, we can't give that away too. I hope you understand. All right. Yeah, the monthly members is the same way. You pay the one-time upgrade charge, and now your monthly membership becomes a gold membership. All right. Okay, one more thing before I answer Jason's question. If you want notifications about this challenge during the challenge, and you want to know when Jason and I are doing videos to support our group, text the word SLIM to 31996. Text the word SLIM to 31996. Now, here's how you do your pictures. Let me share my screen. It's real easy. It really is. So here I am, and I'm going to click the challenge button. Boom, I landed here. Summer Slimdown Team Jason. I'm accepting it, and it asks me for pictures. I simply choose to pick a picture. And then I find the picture that I want to choose, and I simply choose my front pics, my beginning pics, my front and side or front and back, and I save it. And once I save it, my pictures are in there, and you'll see now here's all the people that are participating on Team Jason. So far, you got Sherry's on Team Jason, Teresa's on Team Jason. Travis is on Team Jason. I got to fix that tomorrow. So I can see I did the picture thing right. Did y'all see that took seconds, right? It's real easy. It's not hard. It's very easy to get in there. Don't let it overwhelm you, because I'm in there. I can verify, boom, I'm on Team Jason. I will be deleting that shortly. Any other questions? Text what word? Text the word SLIM to 31996. Any other questions? If you don't have to text the word SLIM to 31996, but when Jason and I do support videos, we want to be able to notify those who want to hear what we got to say during the challenge. So by texting the word SLIM to 31996, we can message our Summer Slim Down people with tips, tricks, hacks, and let you know when we're going live.
Travis, I've got a question here. It says they can't get into the Facebook group through the link. Is anybody else having that problem? Second question, there are two different Facebook groups. One is 4 posts a day. The other is 5 posts a day. Which one do we join?
I went right to it, so I'm not sure why there would be a problem.
I don't think there's a problem with the link, and I'm not sure about the different Facebook groups. Are they referring to the text thread? I believe they are.
I don't know. I'd be lost because when I click the Facebook group, I'm having no problem getting to it. This is the Facebook group coming right now. So now, once you answer the question, it doesn't let you in. Jason and I have to go look and see what your answer is, and then we'll add you if you put in the password of 42,000. So let me give you the link again. I'll also put all this in class notes. Jason, did we tell them we accept monetary tips?
Yes, we did. We told them we accepted monetary tips, and we.
It's a lot of work, y'all. We're gonna need your help.
Yeah, we appreciate it when people are generous and they tell us they love us when they give us the tip. That's the part we like the most.
Yeah, that's better than the tip for sure.
It really is. I've got a question, and I want to address this as delicately as I can.
Thank you, Melanie.
The food pictures are private. If you put pictures of your food in your journal, those things will be private unless you put them in the Facebook group. Any picture you put in the Facebook group will only be as private as our group. Okay, so they'll only be as private as our group. We're not asking anybody to show skin. Matter of fact, I think that's probably something that's really unnecessary. The idea, you guys, is to actually have something to hold up that says, this is what I used to look like, and this is what I look like now. I'm very thankful that in the beginning of my weight loss adventure, I was told the best thing I could do was to take progress pictures as I went. And I did, and it's amazing to look back over those and actually see what God's done through this program for me. Food pictures will be private as long as they're in your journal. If you put the food pictures in the Facebook group, they will not be private either. So journal pictures, yes. Facebook pictures, no.
Yeah, Jason, I don't.
It's okay. It's okay. I think I've answered the question, Trav.
Well, I was looking at this Facebook group. I'm not seeing where people are asking to get in. We'll have to look at it. Facebook's always changing stuff too. So,
where do you get the Facebook link? Let me go and
I'm putting it in the chat right now, Jason.
Okay, let me see if I can find it.
Let me make you an admin so that you can see what I'm looking at.
Please do.
I just sent you an admin invite.
I'm here.
But I'm not seeing where they're asking to get into that group. We can check this later. Keep in mind, everybody that registered for Zoom, you're going to get class notes in the morning with links to everything we've talked about. Spend some time with it. Make sure that you follow the steps. Make sure you also check in your spam folder and your promotions folder if you're not getting an email from us, because that's probably half of you, that's where it'll be, is in your spam folder or your promotional folder. Yeah, password's 42,000. We'll get all this taken care of tomorrow.
Lord, if I have to type all that in there.
Any other questions not related to stuff that's been covered? Everybody that registered will get the class notes tomorrow. All the links and steps. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the nice comments. We're going to work hard to help you over the next 5 weeks. All we ask is you have a willing and wanting heart and do your best.
Hang on a minute. I'll be right there, guys. I've almost got it.
Anybody else before we go? Jason and I are going to go let some of you in the group. We just got to find where it's at. Facebook keeps moving stuff around on the admin side. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, everybody. Jason, you have any parting words?
I just want to let everybody know that this has been fun, and me and Travis are ready to help all of you guys reach your weight loss and wellness goals. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be easy, and this is going to be worth it. So let's do it.
Yeah, it's very easy. Very, very easy if you just stick to the meal plan.
That's right.
Yeah, it's still plenty of time to join. You have until Sunday at 11:59 p.m. to join. Sunday at 11:59 p.m. to join this awesome challenge. There's a lot more to it than what we went over tonight, but we're going to lead you and guide you. We're going to add stuff. We're going to have fun with it.
It doesn't want to let me copy that in there.
I got on by just going to groups and typing it.
Did you get there? So a couple of people are asking, Travis, I sent it to you in Messenger. Maybe you can copy and paste what I sent you in there.
Yeah, my link's working fine for me though.
What I sent you?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I see it, but
the one Joni has sent is different than the one that I sent you. Won't let me copy and paste it.
No, your link's not working for me. It's the one I've been putting in working for me, and the one Joni put in. We can figure it out, and then we'll send them the link in the class notes.
There you go. Joni's is good. Liz says, "Dude, that's my girl."
Angela Cooper's on my team.
All right, you guys, listen, it's time for us to wrap this up. I hope everybody has a blessed night. I hope everybody knows that me and Travis love each other and we love y'all. We're not in competition with each other. We're really on each other's team, but we're going to divide up this duty, and my team's going to win. So be on Team Jason.
All right, y'all. We love you in the Lord. We'll talk to you, Jason. Thank you for your help.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go try to, before you go to bed, show me where these member requests are, because I can't find them.
I'm looking. All right.
All right, y'all. Good night, everybody. God bless. See y'all tomorrow.